Sirens sing like rusted bells, maps unfold like open veins, names erased in printer ink, ash drifts down like winter rain.
They mark a town with a steady hand, red circles bloom on a satellite scan.
They move a mouse across our lives, click once, twice, another family file archived.
A child learns to spell evacuate before their own last name, before they learn to hesitate.
A mother counts footsteps in the hall, each one a question. Will today be the one that falls?
Homes turned into coordinates, cold numbers on a glowing screen. We were faces, we were voices, now we're targets in a war machine. All our stories, all our mornings, compressed into a single pin. Homes turned into coordinates, erased beneath a distant king.
They brief the day with quiet pride, losses tallied as if the world were just a slide.
They say precision like a prayer, while somewhere under falling stone a boy clutches at the air. Burnt out stairwells, twisted rails, street names swallowed by the dust. They call it forward operations, we call it learning not to trust. Do they hear us in their tunnels of polished stone and polished lies, or are we only echoed numbers scrolling past their tired eyes? Homes turned into coordinates, cold numbers on a glowing screen. We were faces, we were voices, now we're targets in a war machine. All our stories, all our mornings, compressed into a single pin. Homes turned into coordinates, erased beneath a distant king.
Steel birds carve patterns in the haze, paper crowns ignite the sky.
Thrones built from distant suffering, never ask who, only why.
They sign the names in trembling ink, then drink to what they call success.
Far away, a father digs through dust, whispers names into the mess.
How much sorrow fits a brief? How many screams per policy?
Who decided we were fragments? understood. They draw lines through living cities, call it strategy, call it good. All our gardens, all our doorways turn to glare and static snow. Homes turned into coordinates, frozen on a screen aglow. Mark the earth, erase the name. One more point in their quiet game. But under dust, a heartbeat stays, refusing to be numbered, refusing to obey. Homes turned into coordinates.
Is that all we'll ever be?
Or will the broken stones remember
What their rulers couldn't see. Night TV flicker on a concrete floor.
tiny socks dragged by the broken door?
Static says somewhere far.
Fire rains again,
Mother turns it down.
so the kids still dream.
Cold men move markers on a bright white map.
Tracing new borders with a ballpoint tab.
Suits in a tower where the air smells
Clean,
Trade blood for numbers on a glowing screen. They speak in tonnage.
payload rate,
They never say children.
just say
They toast each other.
call it.
Historic while a distant alley turns euphoric to horrific.
Children sleeping under the sound of sirens, playing war in daylight, learning fear in silence.
Names on a list that no one ever reads, lost between the memos and the poison feeds.
Children sleeping under the sound of sirens, breathing dust and thunder as the sky goes violent.
History will ask whose hand drew the line while little lungs shake in the dark to the rhythm of the war machine's grind.
Steel birds circle where the school once stood.
Slide swings twisted into haunted wood.
Charred math books, pages turn to ash.
Chalkboard frozen mid-question.
Mid-class,
Somewhere elitist signs approve.
proceed,
Says limited damage.
acceptable belief.
He'll never smell hair singed in the street.
Never taste metal on a blistered cheek.
Diplomats drafting their careful regret.
Issues were raised in a terse vignette.
Every word polished
Every phrase trimmed.
till the truth so thin that the blame slips in.
Children sleeping under the sound of sirens. Teddy bears abandoned where the dust runs crimson.
Faces in the rubble that the camera scans, spliced between commercials and a victory plan.
Children sleeping under the sound of sirens, cradled by a mother whose arms are shaken.
Silent history will tally what the empire gained. Count the
Coins and medals, but will not count their names. Cold decisions in fluorescent light turn cities into two lanterns in the night.
They call it stability, long-term game, but every word drips with someone else's pain. Who signs the order?
Who shakes the hand?
Who writes a speech about this liberated land? They never hear the lullabies go hoarse. They never feel a small hand clutching them in remorse.
Children sleeping under the sound of sirens, playing war in daylight, learning fear in silence.
Names on a list that no one ever reads, lost between the memos and the poison feeds.
Children sleeping under the sound of sirens, breathing dust and thunder as the sky goes violet.
History will ask whose hand drew the line while little lungs shake in the dark to the rhythm of the war machine's grind.
Children sleeping under the sound of sirens, teddy bears abandoned where the dust runs crimson.
Faces in the rubble that the camera scans, spliced between commercials and a victory plan.
Children sleeping under the sound of sirens, cradled by a mother whose arms are shaken.
Silent history will tally what the empire gained, count the coins and medals, but it will not count their names.
Somewhere far from the targets on that bright white map, a child learns to say missile before perhaps.
A ruler sleeps soundly,
Dreamless fine,
while another dawn breaks to that same
old siren spine. Children breathing under the sound of sirens, counting sheep in the flashes, trying to stay quiet.
One day the ledger will open and bleed, and every cold decision will answer to their need. Sirens gnaw at the sky.
Red maps glow in the dark.
One line of text on a screen turns whole towns into ash.
Cursor bleeds
On a polished desk,
steel pen,
steady hand,
sign here.
erase a land.
Fluorescent hum,
On the 13th floor,
they trade lives like numbers.
scroll and demand more.
Satellite eyes trace every street, they tag every heartbeat.
Just targets.
Not names.
They toast in their towers while families burn in the lane. One terrifying attack order, typed in a sterile glare. Frozen fingers at the border, children choking on the air. You call it strike for order, we call it endless night. One terrifying attack order turns daylight
turns breathing streets to slaughter. Black scars across the land, you preach of greater borders from seats of polished stone. One terrifying attack order leaves thousands dying alone.
Lines of smoke cross the horizon like letters the sky
Can never run right.
Burning tires mark the exits. A rusted swing
Still moves in the light. Whose name sits on the final page? Who press send on this silent rage? They stare at the footage, murmur unfortunate
cost.
One terrifying attack order, signed with a practiced hand, turns breathing streets to slaughter. Black scars across the land, you preach of greater borders from seats of polished stone. One terrifying attack order leaves thousands dying alone.
Somewhere a child,
Learns what terror means,
not from tales.
but from fractured beings.
Somewhere a leader checks their charts, clicks a key, divides more
One
harm.
terrifying attack order,
Echoes long after the fire,
long after the smoke has lifted.
long after the wires expire.
Sirens stitch the sky, ash drifts down like snow, names fall off the map, bought and sold below.
Midnight market, torn by searchlight, crates of hunger stacked in plain sight. Every alley burns in silence, every mother bracing for the violence. Uniforms and mirror towers sign and smile, divide the hour, turn the planet on a profit line. Count the bodies, never count the core. Streets filled with weapons, hearts filled with fear. Children learn the language of a falling frontier. From a distant table, ink runs red. They erase a village, then they turn off the thread.
Oh, do you hear their
Voices under smoke, streets filled with weapons, and every promise choked. Airstrikes etch their crooked stories over schools and shattered lorries. Newsmen frame it like a scoreboard, call it order, born from discord.
Steelbird circle, drawing numbers over shelters, over slumber. Every target tag
for maps and meaning, while the young are left to do the bleeding. Treaties twisted into sharpened phrases, every clause another stack of cages. They call it balance, call it keeping peace, but every strike becomes a masterpiece of cold derision, draped in flags and fire, of stage remorse and practice choir.
Streets filled with weapons, hearts filled with fear. Children learn the language of a falling frontier. From a distant table, ink runs red. They erase a village, then they turn off the thread. Oh, do you hear their voices under smoke?
Streets filled with weapons
And nameless blood.
Maish on the tongues of the ones who remain. Calendars dripping with yesterday's pain. The rulers sleep easy on their frozen ideals, while the streets filled with weapons never.
Streets filled with weapons and nameless blood. Ash on the water, names in the dust, maps drawn in boardrooms, inked with our trust. Sirens in daylight, screens turning red. Someone decides it, someone stays fed.
Cold suits, warm hands, signatures in silver frames. Harbor lights blink twice before they change our names. We watch their mouths move, no sound, just grinning teeth, while distant thunder learns our streets.
Steel birds circling like vultures that obey. Latitude, longitude typed in to make us pray. A child's torn jacket caught high in twisted wire. Silent, it testifies to empire.
We are the survivors without headlines, bodies made of unwritten lines, bleeding in the corners of their timelines, scattered in the classified designs. We are the names they never underline, faces sinking into borrowed time. Survivors without headlines, left outside their grand design. Night burns in colors you only see in war. Flashes paint the alley, then erase the door. Satellite eyes blink, counting every spark. Numbers on a spreadsheet, measured in the dark.
They call it balance, they call it keeping peace. While markets open early every time the bombs increase. A mother folds a blanket over trembling knees. Her future now decided over wine and feast.
We are the survivors without headlines, bodies made of unwritten lines, bleeding in the corners of their timelines, scattered in their classified designs. We are the names they never underline, faces sinking into borrowed time. Survivors without headlines, left outside their grand design. Tell me who weighed this, what scale holds our lungs and eyes, which hand press and then slept just fine through the cries.
They told
by design. We are the names they never underline. Faces sinking into borrowed time. Survivors without headlines, left outside their grand design. Ash on the water,
names in the dust.
they count their victories.
We carry rust. If history remembers, it will not remember kind.
Survivors without headlines.
There's truth in their
burned out towers, crooked steel, ash in the mouths of those who kneel. Maps on polished tables drawn, while children choke on poisoned dawn.
neon slogans, bleeding screens, men in suits erase the screams. Finger taps a distant flare, a city swallowed in the air.
After the war, only ruins remain. Smoke in our lungs, dust in our veins. Names turn to numbers, crossed out in red. Stories unanswered, everyone fled. After the war, only ruins stay. Cold metal kingdoms drifting away. Silence inheriting all that they claimed. After the war, only ruins, only shame. Convoys rolling, massed parade, boots through markets, lamps that fade, sirens wailing, endless toll, echoing through shattered stone. Steel-winged shadows break the sky. Switches flicked and mothers cry. Targets chosen far above. Strangers judging who's unloved.
They call it earth, call it peace, but every blast just cuts the leash. What's left to say? What's left to own? When every street forgets its home.
After the war, only ruins remain. Smoke in our lungs, dust in our veins. Homes into hollow shells, blackened and bent. Faces erased by each necessary event. After the war, only ruins stay. Cold metal kingdoms drifting away. Shots full of profit, shots full of lies. After the war, only ruins, only cries. Boardrooms bright with pale display light. Lines on autograph climb Another burned town, each quiet nod, another torn crown.
They never hear the cracking earth, the torn out roots, the stolen birth. They sign their names with steady hands while blood runs through the shattered land.
Smooth art chalk in powdered stone.
Lessons scattered, pages blown,
Masks on
faces, filters torn. Children aging with each war.
columns fall, but flags still fly.
Painted victory, rotted sky. They raise a toast to what they've won,
To ash,
to emptiness.
to none. After the war, only ruins remain. Smoke in our lungs, dust in our veins. Names turn to numbers, crossed out in red. Stories unanswered, everyone fled. After the war, only ruins stay. Cold metal kingdoms drifting away. Silence inheriting all that they claimed. After the war, only ruins. After the war, only ruins remain. Bridges like skeletons over the plains. Crowds into shadows, scattered and thin. Searching for water, for shelter, for kin. After the war, only ruins stay. Echoes of laughter, rust and decay. Rulers in towers rewrite the tale. After the war, only ruins, only hell. After the war, only ruins speak. Whispers of choices made by the sleek. After the war, only ruins sing of distant fingers pulling every string. After the war, after the war, only ruins. Sirens sing like rusted bells. Maps unfold like open veins. Names erased in printer ink. Ash drifts down like winter rain.
They mark a town with a steady hand. Red circles bloom on a satellite scan. They move a mouse across our lives. Click once, twice, another family file archived.
A child learns to spell evacuate before their own last name, before they learn to hesitate. A mother counts footsteps in the hall, each one a question. Will today be the one that falls? Homes turned into coordinates, cold numbers on a glowing screen. We were faces, we were voices, now we're targets in a war machine. All our stories, all our mornings, compressed into a single pin. Homes turned into coordinates, erased beneath a distant king.
They breathe the day with quiet pride, losses tallied as if the world were just a slide. They say precision like a prayer, while somewhere under falling stone a boy clutches at the air.
Burnt out stairwells, twisted rails, street names swallowed by the dust. They call it forward operations, we call it learning not to trust.
Do they hear us in their tunnels of polished stone and polished lies? Or are we only echoed numbers, scrolling past their tired eyes?
Homes turned into coordinates, cold numbers on a glowing screen. We were faces, we were voices, now we're targets in a war machine. All our stories, all our mornings, compressed into a single ping. Homes turned into coordinates, erased beneath a distant king. Trembling ink, then drink to what they call success.
Far away a father digs through dust, whispers names into the mess. Oh, how much sorrow fits a brief, how many screams per policy? Who decided we were fragments on a foreign geometry?
Homes turned into coordinates, halls, hairs where our laughter stood.
They draw lines through living cities, call it strategy, call it good. All our gardens, all our doorways turn to glare and static snow. Homes turned into coordinates, frozen on a screen aglow.
A schoolyard chalk line buried under ash, backpacks scattered in a broken splash. Elders on the stair, hands shaking as they write. Phone numbers on the children's arms in case they vanish in the night.
And somewhere in a distant tower, they watch it all in grayscale light.
They say collateral for children, so they can sleep at night.
Will they ever see our faces when they close their tired eyes? Or just the clean, unblemished circles on their charts of sacrifice?
Homes turned into coordinates, crosshairs where our laughter stood. They draw lines through living cities, call it strategy, call it good. All our gardens, all our doorways turn to glare and static snow. Homes turned into coordinates, frozen on a screen aglow. Mark the earth, erase a name, one
But under dust, a heartbeat stays, refusing to be numbered, refusing to obey.
Homes turned into coordinates. Is that all we'll ever be? Or will the broken stones remember what their rulers couldn't see?
Night TV flicker on a concrete floor, tiny socks drying by the broken door. Static says somewhere far, fire rains again. Mother turns it down so the kids still dream.
Cold men move markers on a bright white map, tracing new borders with a ballpoint tab. Suits in a tower where the air smells clean. Trade blood for numbers on a glowing screen.
They speak in tonnage, payload range. They never say children, they just say change. They toast each other, call it historic, while a distant alley turns euphoric to horrific.
Children sleeping under the sound of sirens, playing war in daylight, learning fear in silence. Names on a list that no one ever reads, lost between the memos and the poisoned feeds. Children sleeping under the sound of sirens, breathing dust and thunder as the sky goes violent. History will ask whose hand drew the line, while little lungs shake in the dark to the rhythm of the war machine's grind. Steel birds circle where the school once stood. Slide swings twisted into haunted wood. Charred math books, pages turned to ash. Chalkboard frozen mid-question, mid-class.
Somewhere a lead assigns approve, proceed, says limited damage, acceptable bleed. He'll never smell air, singed in the street, never taste metal on a blistered cheek.
Diplomats drafting their careful regret. Issues were raised in a terse vignette. Every word polished, every phrase trimmed, till the truth so thin that the blame slips in. Children sleeping under the sound of sirens. Teddy bears abandoned where the dust runs crimson. Faces in the rubble that the cameras scan, spliced between commercials and a victory plan. Children sleeping under the sound of sirens, cradled by a mother whose arms are shaking. Silent history will tally what the empire gained. Count the coins and medals, but it will not count their names.
Cold decisions in fluorescent light turn cities into lanterns in the night. They call it stability, long-term gain, but every word drips with someone else's pain.
Who signs the order? Who shakes the hand? Who writes the speech about this liberated land? They never hear the lullabies go hoarse. They never feel a small hand clutching them in remorse. Children sleeping under the sound of sirens, playing war in daylight, learning fear in silence. Names on a list that no one ever reads, lost between the memos and the poison feeds. Children sleeping under the sound of sirens, breathing dust and thunder as the sky goes violent. History will ask whose hand drew the line, while little lungs shake in the dark to the rhythm of the war machine's grind.
Children sleeping under the sound of sirens, teddy bears abandoned where the dust runs crimson. Faces in the rubble that the cameras scan, spliced between commercials and a victory plan. Children sleeping under the sound of sirens, cradled by a mother whose arms are shaking. Silent history will tell you what the empire gained. Count the coins and medals, but it will not count their names.
Somewhere far from the targets on that bright white map, a child learns to say missile before perhaps a ruler sleeps soundly, dreamless, fine, while another dawn breaks to that same old siren spine.
Children breathing under the sound of sirens, counting sheep in the flashes, trying to stay quiet. One day the ledger will open and bleed, and every cold decision will answer to their need.
Sirens gnaw at the sky, red maps glow in the dark. One line of text on a screen turns whole towns into wind. Cursor blinks on a polished desk.
Steel pen, steady hand.
Sign here, erase a land. Fluorescent hum on the 13th floor.
They trade lives like numbers, scroll and demand more.
Satellite eyes trace every street. They tag every heartbeat. Just targets, not names. They toast in their towers while families burn in the land. calls, but she is not there.
Broadcast mouth, spin a shining shield.
Necessary measure over a ruined field. They sharpen their language to hide what they choose to destroy. One terrifying attack order, typed in a sterile glare. Frozen fingers at the border, children choking on the air. You call it strike for order, we call it endless night. One terrifying attack order turns daylight into blight, turns daylight into blight. Who weighs the worth of a silent scream?
Of a mother digging through broken beams.
Who tallies hearts on a private chart?
Approves the blast and tears them apart.
They sleep in tailored shadows, drunk on their mirrored mind, while sirens write new stories across a starving night.
One terrifying attack order, signed with a practiced hand, turns breathing streets to slaughter, black scars across the land.
You preach of greater borders,
From seats of polished stone, one terrifying attack order leaves thousands dying alone.
lines of smoke cross the horizon.
Like letters the sky can never unwrite.
Burning tires mark the exits.
A rusted swing still moves in the light.
Whose name sits on the final page?
Who press send on this silent rage? They stare at the footage, murmur unfortunate cause.
One terrified attack order, typed in a sterile glare. Frozen fingers at the border, children choking on the air. You preach of greater borders,
Seats of polished stone,
one terrified attack order leaves thousands dying alone. Somewhere a child learns what terror means, not from tales, but from fractured beams.
somewhere a leader
Checks their charts,
clicks the key.
divides more hearts.
One terrifying attacker
Echoes long after the fire, long after the smoke has lifted, long after the wires expire.
Sirens stitch the sky. Ash drifts down like snow. Names fall off the map, bought and sold below.
Midnight market torn by searchlight, crates of hunger stacked in plain sight. Every alley burns in silence, every mother bracing for the violence. Uniforms in mirrored towers, sign and smile divide the hour. Turn the planet on a profit line, Count the bodies, never count the crimes. Streets filled with weapons, hearts filled with fear. Children learn the language of a falling frontier. From a distant table, ink runs red. They erase a village, then they turn off the thread. Voices under smoke. Streets filled with weapons, and every promise choked. Airstrikes etch their crooked stories over schools and shattered lorries. Newsmen frame it like a scoreboard, call it order, born from discord.
Steel bird circle, drawing numbers over shelters, over slumber. Every target tagged as necessary, every whisper filed and buried.
Tell me who decides whose child survives, who signs the line that severs life.
dust, maps drawn in boardrooms, inked without trust, sirens in daylight, screens turning red. Someone decides it, someone stays there.
And silver frames, harbor lights blink twice before they change our names.
We watch their mouths move,
no sound,
just gritting teeth,
while distant thunder
lures our streets.
Steel birds circling like vultures that obey.
Latitude, longitude, typed in to make us pray.
A child's torn jacket, caught eye in twisted wire.
Silence,
it testifies to empire. We are the survivors without headlines, bodies made of unwritten lines, bleeding in the corners of their timelines, scattered in the classified designs. We are the names they never underline, faces sinking into borrowed time, survivors without headlines, left outside their grand design.
night burns in colors you only see in war. Flashes paint the alley, then erase the door. Satellite eyes blink, counting every spark. Numbers on a spreadsheet, measured in the dark.
They call it balance, they call it keeping peace.
While markets open early every time the bombs increase.
A mother folds a blanket over trembling knee.
Her future now decided over wine and feast.
We are the survivors without headlines, bodies made of unwritten lines, bleeding in the corners of their timelines, scattered in the classified designs. We are the names they never underline, faces sinking into borrowed time, survivors without headlines, left outside their grand design.
Tell me who ate this, what scale holds our lungs and eyes, which hand press and then slept just fine through the crowd.
They toast to strategy, cross oceans in a single flight.
While we learn new meanings for the word midnight.
We are the survivors without headlines, bodies made of unwritten lines, bleeding in the corners of their timelines, scattered in the classified designs. We are the names they never underline, faces sinking into borrowed time, survivors without headlines, left outside their grand design.
Ash on the water, names in the dust. They count their victories, we carry rust. If history remembers, it will not remember kind. Survivors without headlines, etch truth in their minds. Burned out towers, crooked steel, ash in the mouths of those who kneel. Maps on polished tables drawn, while children choke on poison dawn.
Neon slogans, bleeding screens, men in suits erase the screens. Finger taps, a distant flare, a city swallowed in the air.
After the war, only ruins remain. Smoke in our lungs, dust in our veins. Names turn to numbers, crossed out in red. Stories unanswered, everyone fled. After the war, only ruins stay. Cold metal kingdoms drifting away.
Silence inheriting all that they claim.
After the war,
Only ruins.
only shame. Convoys rolling, mass parade. Boots through markets, lamps that fade. Sirens wailing, endless tone, echoing through shattered stone.
Steel winged shadows break the sky.
Switches flicked and mothers cry.
Targets chosen far above.
Strangers judging who's unloved.
They call it order, call it peace, but every blast just cuts the leash. What's left to save, what's left to own, when every street forgets its home.
After the war, only ruins remain. Smoke in our lungs, dust in our veins.
Homes into hollow shells,
Blackened and bent.
faces erased by each necessary event.
After the war, only ruins stay. Cold metal kingdoms drifting away.
Shots full of profit, shots full of lies.
After the war,
Only ruins.
only cries. Boardrooms bright with pale display light. Lines on a graph climb through the night. Each plotted point,
Another burnt town,
each quiet nod.
another torn crown.
They never hear the cracking earth, the torn out roots, the stolen birth. They sign their names with steady hands while blood runs through the shattered lands. Schoolyard chalk and powdered stone. Lessons scattered, pages blown. Masks on faces, filters torn. Children aging with each one.
Columns fall, but flags still fly.
Painted victory, rotted sky.
They raise a toast to what they've won.
To ash, to emptiness, to none. After the war, only ruins remain. Smoke in our lungs, dust in our veins. Names turn to numbers, crossed out in red.
winds over the plain.
Crowds into shadow, scattered and thin.
Searching for water, for shelter,